Braviary making its way in the Hisuian form into raid battles. Let's make sure you guys know exactly what you need to do to make sure to max out on this Pokemon. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Welcome back, everybody. We have Braviary Hisuian form raid day in Pokemon Go. It's going to be a lot of fun, and even if you don't want to do or spend money on this one, you can do at least 6 of these raids for free. So I'm going to make sure you guys have the counter guide, everything you need to know about this, and then if there's additional resources and information, I'm going to give that to you as well, because we do have bonuses going on during this day that would definitely be beneficial outside of the Hisuian Braviary. So this event is going to take place on Sunday between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So definitely you're going to have 3 hours to do this, and what I am going to assume is that every single gym is going to be a Braviary. However, one tip right up front, because we're going to cover the bonuses here and then I'm going to talk about it, is if there are Dialgas out there or even Megas out there, I would suggest doing those raids before you get to the Braviaries for one specific reason, and that's going to be XP. We will talk about this in a little bit after we cover the bonuses and the counter guide. So the bonuses are going to include increased XL candy for in-person raids. You will be able to receive up to 5 free raid passes, and if you don't do a raid on the day beforehand, do as you may, you will be able to take that pass, save it, and then you will be able to use it on the Braviary and then spin 5 additional passes for the day. So there's a grand total of 6 passes to be able to get. And then additionally, one of the amazing things is you're going to get 50% increase in XP for raids, which is what I told you about doing those legendary raids before you do enact the Braviary day if they are left over, because what I think is going to happen is that almost every single raid is going to have a Braviary on a 3-hour timer. But if some of those raids do happen to go over, and you can use Campfire if you have access to that, or you just have some callouts in the local community, doing those other raids are going to get you more XP unless Hisuian Braviary happens to be giving out 10,000 XP per raid. In that case, that would take you with the 50% extra to a grand total of 15,000 on a lucky egg for a grand total of 30,000 XP per raid, which is actually pretty good. So definitely, if you're looking to grind XP, doing a couple of these raids on a lucky egg would definitely be in your best interest. And then also the shiny form will be appearing in raids right from the start. So the Hisuian Braviary, I believe it's going to be a 3-star raid. That will also contribute towards your normal raid medal, which is something that I do not have yet, so I'm actually kind of excited to participate in this. This Pokemon is going to be a flying and a psychic type Pokemon. It's going to max out at 3181, so it's not super high, but it is definitely a little bit up there. The weaknesses on this Pokemon are going to be Rock, Ghost, Ice, Electric, as well as Dark. It is going to double resist fighting and ground, and single resist grass and psychic. So this Pokemon seems to be relatively good. And let's obviously cover the 100% IVs. 1608 is going to be the 100% IV, and under windy condition, it's going to be 2010 at level 25. And just to make it easy for you guys, the top counters are going to be, I'm going to give you 5. Number 1 is going to be Zekrom, being with its all electric type, which is going to be Charge Beam and Wild Charge. Then we have Hydreigon, which is going to be Bite as well as Brutal Swing. Then we have Therian Thundurus with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt, followed by Rampardos with Smackdown and Rock Slide, and then Snarl and Shadow Ball on the Darkrai. Or you could also use Dark Pulse, but it seems to be that the Shadow Ball is going to be a more recommended moveset. So there you go, they're your top counters. I'm sure that if you're doing this with a couple people, get into a downtown area, go after this Pokemon. It's definitely going to be worth your time to get the free passes. And like I said, the tip beforehand is going to be using these free passes towards using a legendary raid, because the legendary raids are going to give you a lot more XP. So if you can go after those legendary raids that are potentially drifted over into this hour, that would be the first priority of the day if you're looking at strictly XP. Because if we're looking at it as a tier 3 raid, which I do believe it's going to be, I could be mistaken, maybe it will be a tier 3 but giving out 10,000 XP, and if that's the case, then we're at the same exact place. But if not, a 3-star raid is going to give you 5,000 XP plus an extra 50% XP, which is going to give you 7,500 XP for a grand total on a lucky egg of 15,000 XP, which honestly is not really worth running lucky eggs, because you could just do legendary raids normally if you are skimped out on lucky eggs. But if you are not, doing lucky eggs and potentially hitting best friend bonuses during this 3 hours would definitely be in your favorable interest, because you are getting 2 rank ups with your friends for the price of 1, so that's definitely something to consider. So as far as the Hisuian Braviary, let's see where it does rank. Obviously, it's not going to rank against Shadow Moltres, and it's not going to rank against Mewtwo because it is a flying and a psychic type Pokemon. So as far as a meta counter Pokemon Pokemon, it is absolutely no-go. But in the Great League, it is not ranked well. It's going to be ranked 770. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 539. And in the Master League, it's going to be ranked 425. And in the Classic, 367. So unfortunately, this Pokemon is more of a shiny collector and everything like that, as opposed to being meta-relevant for an attacker or meta-relevant in the Go Battle League. So that is going to be my tips for you guys. Get out there, play, have some fun, increase your friendship bonuses, pop a lucky egg if you are going to be ranking up on some friendships, do some raids, but most importantly, try to focus on the legendary leftover raids once 11 a.m. hits in your local standard time to be able to max out fully on this exact bonus. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys have fun. Best of luck out there. And plus, additionally, you're going to get some XL rare candy, which can always come in handy in specific when you are probably going after ranking up some type of mythical Pokemon that you cannot raid for, such as Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Victini, and more that are in Pokemon Go. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level, I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.